But yeah, there was no trees growing out here or anything there.
Mr. H,
Oh, sir.
I'd like to talk about talent. Basically, if you come from a councillor's state or you're uneducated, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't produce something good. You don't always have to go to university or be highly educated to be intelligent. Intelligence even, you know, there's a bit of irony there for you. Intelligence is innate. It's not something that you get off a piece of paper.
No.
You're informed by reading books, and it's increased. But basically, I read a book recently. I'm reading a book by a bloke called Paul Sykes, who was a hardman boxer.
Yeah.
A habitual criminal who gave it up to box. The career didn't work out, and he went back to being a criminal. He ended up a drunk, shouting on streets of Wakefield and sleeping in skips, and died. The point is, it was one of the best written books I've read. Now, technically, if you had to go to university to be a writer or college, it shouldn't have been able to write. But that was innate talent. I've wrote songs what are good. I'm sorry, they've never shook the world, but that's for different reasons. I wrote a book that's got 75 or 76 or 5-star reviews on Amazon, and a lot of people have enjoyed it. Not everybody, a couple of people said it's shit, but the point being is not the quality of the book, it's the fact that anybody can do this stuff. You don't have to be educated, you don't have to go to music college, you know, it's all about feel and heart and sincerity. And have you any thoughts on that, Mr. H?
Well, you're quite right. It's the thing, isn't it, where you get this diamond amongst the rough.
Yeah.
I know where you're coming from. I think there's a lot of doors now closed to people.
Yeah,
Poor people. I don't mean. I'm not.
It's always. I think it's always been that way.
Yeah.
In the sense of if it's not what you know, it's who you know,
Yeah,
and it's who you're related to more than, you know what I mean. A lot of shit artists have made it because of their family connections. You know what I mean.
But I think at the end of the day, it depends. If you come from a background where you've come from like that guy from the streets of Wakefield, I take it that's where he was from.
Yeah.
He's gonna sound. He's going to ring something in people, and they're going to say, I identify with this guy because I've been brought up on the same streets or similar streets. Yeah,
it's about the thing is we're writing. It's not about you know what place your commas and your full stops and your capital letters. It's about fucking living.
Yeah,
I think Ernest Hemingway said that writing's easy. All you do is you sit by a typewriter and bleed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, but you have to live.
I do think there is a certain thing about it. I mean, one of our really old videos, and I can't recall which one it is, mate, so don't ask me, but one of the comments was if we spoke with posher accents rather than thick northern accents, which I have. I love me
same here.
A Lancashire accent. We would probably be treated with more, you know, we'd be understood more.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Imagine if you come up with a theory for bending space, and you went to NASA to do your presentation with a Wigan accent. You'd be fucked off straight out the fucking door. They say, look at this fucking prick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cap, fool.
But you know, there are a lot of doors closed to people, and a lot of people do get it ingrained in them, especially our generations. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. What do you think you are?
Yeah.
Hitchens is taking on the pickle factory. The good, it's steady work.
And you're pissing about in the
bedroom.
bedroom.
What do you want to do that for? You know, but you can do what you want basically. It doesn't matter about your class. Talent isn't choosy really. It isn't. It isn't kind of just for one class. It is just for everybody.
I think you have to believe in yourself, mate. And if you have self-belief, then you will convince eventually people that that's right.
It's about sincerity and honesty, and whatever you're creating, if you're sincere and you're honest and you mean what you're doing, that will speak volumes really over some cunt with a degree who can't be arsed, but he sees himself as cleverer than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might get on further in the world with a degree, but end of the day it's a piece of paper, so fuck it.
Well, it's like that, isn't it, when you come think regarding, when you used to get them Britain's Got Talent or whatever there was, Idol, whatever it was. That one where Simon Cowell was on.
Yeah.
And basically, he just worked off the theory of that, like, was it Bernard Manning that once said, "You've got the mic." Just remember that when you've got a nettler, you've got the mic.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing. He's pushing people down. Who are you?
Yeah.
And who the fuck are you?
But this world's full of people like that. You know what I mean? So all you have to do is fuck them and do your own thing. And
would you rather have, to be honest, I would rather have half a dozen to a dozen followers of these videos than a load of people that just sycophantically say, "Oh yes, anything that Mr. H and Mr. O put out is brilliant." No, we're wrong. We do have, we will have faults.
We've never said we're fucking gurus in silk pajamas. No, we're just two fucking idiots, really. And sometimes we're misinformed, and sometimes we're not. We're just doing this purely for our own entertainment. We've no intention of fucking taking this any further, because you couldn't make this into a television programme.
Well, on Channel 4.
Hang on, how many guidelines have you just fucking broke? Ofsted's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they'd have a fucking Mongol kid sat in a wheelchair there just for fucking balance of diversity or something.
That's
like
the BBC and our going.
But nothing against Mongol kids in wheelchairs.
But we do have things against the BBC.
Yeah, BBC are fucking cunts. But yeah, anyway, we're going to leave it there. We're using too many batteries.